Hey guys, it's Clady here. I was scrolling through YouTube trying to find new songs to listen to, and I came across this song, Pablo, Everytime, and I kind of fell in love with it, and I taught myself how to play it, and I figured, you know what? Why don't I share this information with fellow guitarists and teach you guys how to play it? There's a link down below with the chord sheet in case you want to have that in front of you while I play this and teach you. Figured it'd be easier, but let's just get right into it. Okay, so I'm going to start with verse 1, then I'm going to go to the chorus, and then I'm going to go to the bridge, and that's really all you need to know in order to play the song. So let's start with verse 1. Let me play it all the way through for you. And I'll try to like hum the lyrics too so you can kind of get a feel of where I'm at in the song. But just know I'm not a good vocalist whatsoever. So it goes something like this. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay, so that's basically, essentially verse 1. There's two more lines to that, but that was just the first two lines. That's really all you need to know. The first chord is called an E minor 7 B5. Sounds complicated, it's really not. You have your index finger on the 7th fret of the A string. You have your ring finger on the 8th fret of the D string. You have your middle finger on the 7th fret of the G string, and you have your pinky finger on the 8th fret of the B string. And it looks something like this. It's a little bunched up. I know it's really tough for you guys probably to see this whatsoever. But it looks something like this. And what you want to do is you want to mute the high E string and the low E string. So you can't hear either. So it just sounds something like this. That's the first chord, and then we transition to an A7, which you bar the 5th, middle finger on the 6th fret of the G string, ring finger on the 7th fret of the A string, and that sounds something like this. And then for the first line you go to the G major 7, which is you bar the 3rd, you have your ring finger on the 4th fret of the G string, middle finger on the 4th fret of the D string, and then your pinky finger on the 5th fret of the A string, and that sounds something like this. So for the first line it goes like this. Da, 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 da. And then the second line, it goes the same progression, except instead of a G major 7, it's a D major 7. So you go da, 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 da. So for the D major 7, you bar the 5th, you have your pinky finger on the 7th fret of the B string, middle finger on the 6th fret of the G string, and then your ring finger on the 7th fret of the D string. So it sounds like this. So second verse goes da, 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 da. And so then for the third and the fourth line of the first verse, it's essentially played the exact same way, except for the fourth line, they add in a D9 at the end to transition to the chorus. So it sounds like this. Da, 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 da. Okay, every time. Okay, I kind of screwed it up there, but it's a D9, and you play it on the second every time. So they say every time, every time. So for the D9, you play middle finger on the 5th fret of the A string, index finger on the 4th fret of the D string, ring finger on the 5th fret of the G string, pinky finger on the 5th fret of the B string, and then obviously mute. You want to mute the low and high E string. So it sounds like this. And that's just the transition chord. So for the chorus, let me play it all the way through for you one time. Da, 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 do, da, da, do. Da, 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 do, da, da, do. Oh man, that really hurts my fingers. Okay, so for the chorus, we start off with the G major 7, which we already know. I already taught you that. But it goes... and then we transition to an E minor 7. E minor 7, which you bar the 7th fret, middle finger on the 8th fret of the B string, ring finger on the 9th fret of the D string, and then pinky finger on the 10th fret of the high E string. So it sounds like this. And so you play that for a while. No, she doesn't know what he's up to. And then up, at the up, we switch to a D major 7. Up to, and then for the O part, it goes from a B7 sus 4 to a B7. So for B7 sus 4, we go oh. So for the B7 sus 4, it's literally bar the 2nd, pinky finger on the 5th fret of the B string, ring finger on the 4th fret of the D string. So it sounds like this. Okay, that was awful. Sounds like this. Which my fingers aren't very flexible, so that kind of hurts my hand, but I try. So if B7 sus 4 to the B7, all you gotta do is slide your pinky from the 5th to the 4th fret on the B string. So it goes like this. And then from then on, you go straight back to the E minor 7. She doesn't know who he is. And then E minor 7, B5 to an A13, which is literally just an A7, but you add the pinky in on the B string on the 7th fret of the B string. So, and then it goes A13 to A7. So then just release the pinky. And that's really the chorus. And then we go to the bridge. So here's how the bridge goes. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay, so for the bridge, we start off with a G minor 7, and you let all these chords ring out. So G minor 7, literally just bar the 3rd, ring finger on the 5th fret of the A string. So, and then we go to an F sharp minor 7, which literally you slide everything down 1. So, and then just slide it down 1. And for the B minor 7, then we go to a B minor 7, which ring finger on the 2nd fret of the high E, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, index finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. It sounds like this. And then he sees right through. When you get to right through, it's a G major 7, but it's kind of a variation of it. So what you want to do is middle finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, and then pinky on the 4th fret of the G string, and then ring finger on the 4th fret of the D string. And then you want to take your barring finger and you just want to press down on the low E string on the 3rd fret, and then also with your index finger try to mute the A string and the high E string. So it should sound like this. Then you go to an F sharp minor 7 after that, which we already know. 2nd fret, bar the 2nd fret, ring finger on the 4th fret of the A string. And then you go to a D9, and then you build up to the chorus, back to the chorus. And then you go to a G major 7 for the chorus. And that is pretty much how you play the song. You can kind of figure out the strumming pattern. I just kind of, it's all downstrokes for me. But it's a really good song, and I really liked it. And I just figured I'd share it with everybody and try to teach everybody else. If you guys want to learn the solo too, I know how to play the solo after that first chorus. If you guys want me to teach you how to play that, I could teach you how to play that too. But I just loved everything about this song. Boy Pablo, I'd never heard about them before, but they're an up-and-coming band. I think they're I think they're even younger than me, honestly. They all looked really young. But that's the song. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If I went too fast, I'm so sorry. As I said before, the link is down in the description for the chords, the chord sheet. But thank you so much for watching. If you want more videos like this, you know, send me some song recommendations. I can try to teach them to you if I can play them. But thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video.